We're back again. Oh man, sorry about that. Apparently, we're having some issues with our internet. You good?
Yep.
You sure you need to accept that, or
Nope, it's my day off. And I'm not a manager.
let's do it on? Come on. Just when you answer it, hey, you're live with the Angry Drunk. That way we can't get in trouble because there's certain rules and regulations, and you have to let people know that they're being recorded. So
Oh yes, yeah.
yeah, that kind of thing.
Most states are not a single party state. Consent.
So like the last show that we did, somebody called and I was like, "Hello, yay, you're live with the Angry Drunk," and nobody fucking said anything. Like I said it like 4 times.
Oh, they just hang up?
They just didn't say anything, and then they hung up.
Oh.
Like, you bastards. But yeah, if anybody wants to call, by all fucking means, send us a phone call. 385-298-6348.
Oh, 385
298
298
6348.
6348.
I'm not 100% sure how it's going to work with being on the same phone. That's one thing that I know is good between the website and the phone, is the fact that I know that I can get phones. I know I can get phone calls and take them on air with the mixer and everything. And I'm just not 100% sure with how it'll work with the... Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. This is all a learning process.
Mix some excellent cocktails there.
Drunken... You're welcome.
Scatty's back.
They sent you a message. The phone caller.
That was work. Whatever. I don't have to deal with it till tomorrow. I was really hoping I'd get that job so I wouldn't have to go in.
But yeah, it's fun to deal with it live, though. Our listeners, our viewers want to know what's going on. Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, it's not like I talk about where I work, so nobody knows.
There's no names that are dropped because, that's incriminating.
I'll just use the first letters of their name. So, J and G are the supervisors, hourly supervisors of the restaurant I work in.
Is Jay the same Jay that helped me out for one night?
Just called.
Oh, you should have taken that. Oh my god!
And dude, she complained the next day I saw her about I don't think he tipped me out enough. Like, he only gave and it was less than what you told me, and I know for. I'm like, girl, first of all, I already know the story. I already know how much he paid you. Like, you're already cutting him short here and there, and she's like, he only paid me like $30, and I'm like, you didn't do anything.
$30,
you didn't deserve $5.
I want to say, and I can't.
She got hourly.
I can't remember. Well, she got my hourly. She didn't get her hourly.
Well, she shouldn't get her hourly up there.
Yeah, I made sure that wasn't going to happen. But at the same time, if memory serves me correct, I gave her like 50 before I went down to smoke. Then I gave her another 20.
You told me that you gave her at least $40 the first time, and you weren't sure on the second time.
And I gave her I think I gave her another 20 on the way back when I came back.
It's fucking ridiculous. So G and J are at each other's throats. They had a meeting yesterday, and
no wonder that bitch didn't even say fucking hi to me.
Yeah.
What a cunt.
It's so fucking. Ugh. You can cut the tension with a spork in that place when they're both there together.
Ugh. Anyway, so G and J, tension.
Yeah, so they had to sit down and have a meeting with the chef yesterday, and by the end of the night, a coffee pot was thrown and broken by the chef, and Jade went home, and G was pissed off the whole night. It's like, oh man,
Well, no matter what, even though Jay might be
hourly supervisor,
with all of the quotations possible,
as many air quotations,
managing a restaurant, a kitchen can't run without the chef.
No, I agree.
The kitchen can't run without the chef.
My issue with the chef comes into where I was telling you before, where another employee put their hands on me, and
if
he
that's the case, then the chef needs to take care of what he needs to take care of and get rid of the issue, because a good chef a chef is only as good as his underlings, as his employees, as who's helping him, as his cooks.
And really, a team is only as strong as their weakest link.
Oh, a chain's only as strong as their weakest link, laddie.
And I'm not saying the guy that is a weak link in the kitchen. He seems to be very talented, but
there's much more that goes along with that
than
just being a chef, being a cook.
But it's one of those where, like, okay, so you've been suspended twice, you're on thin ice, now you put your hands on another employee.
It sounds like it's time to go to me.
That's what I said, and all I was told was, A, it's none of your business, and B, we took corrective action for him. I said, really? You took corrective action? Because he was here the rest of the night that night, and then he was here the next night.
We smacked him on the head.
So, clearly it's okay to be violent at work there. And I looked at the chef today, and I said, so how much violence is acceptable, and at what point is it unacceptable violence? So is it unacceptable that after he threatened me with great bodily harm that I told him I would defend myself, which included shooting him if he tried to jump me?
I mean,
I'm not a violent person.
Might be a little bit of excessive force, but
I agree.
You know,
but when I'm a smaller dude and he's at least 2 times the size of me, and he threatens me and he's making gang symbols and gun symbols, I'm gonna be afraid. Yeah, I'm gonna be worried about myself.
Understandably.
Granted, I agree. Maybe I think I took it a little too far. But this goes back to being picked on my whole life.
Or maybe you took it as far as it needed to be taken until something like actually happens.
Yeah. Well, and then that's the thing is I'm not a violent person. I'm the kind of person I would rather. And originally I said, dude, let's just air our problems with each other, air our grievances.
The airing of grievances. That's what Festivus is all about.
That's what Festivus is all about. Let's tell each other what the problem is that we have with each other. Shake hands, hug, and fucking move past it. But he decided that he would rather put his hands on me.
There was a time. I want to say in 10th grade. It might have been the second year through. It might have been 11th grade. I had issues with I had issues with a lot of people. Because I was either too black to be dating the white chicks I'm dating, or too white to be black. It was fucking stupid.
There was a term I heard from 80s movies that reminds me of it's too black for the brothers, but too blue for the uniform for police officers that that were black. But anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt.
But no, you're fine. But me and this one kid, AF. He and I, we just always butted heads. We were in 8th grade together. We got into it on the school bus on the way home from a football game.
Oh, shit.
He had this big, you know how the clothespins are, like fucking that big?
The big ones?
Yeah, for your laundry and shit. And he kept poking me in the back of the head with it, and I was pissed off because we lost, and he wouldn't fucking stop. So I unbuttoned my hip pad, and I fucking reached around and smacked him in the face with it. He pissed me off, and our fucking coach fucking Yoakum, 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 fuck you, piece of shit.
Fucking Yoakum.
He'll fucking destroy you, is what he said after we got off the bus because we got separated because we scuffled. A few years later, 10th grade, 11th grade, he lived near the same neighborhood that I lived in. And I lived out in the sticks. He lived near the sticks. And he would come over and we'd do our thing. And, we'd get along just enough to where, we wouldn't beat the shit out of each other.
You were civil.
Yeah, we were civil with one another. And I have this is one of 2 stories. Bless you. This is one of 2 stories that I have where I got tired of civility and we staged a fight.
Well, you can only be civil. I mean, you can only turn the cheek so many times.
My parents had a double wide trailer. What's up, Heavy? What's up? You got a Bobo? Where? Let me see. Come here. Where's the Bobo? Where's the Bobo? Where?
Hi, Kendall.
Where's the Bobo? Show me.
Must be feeling
Here?
better, huh?
Is it better? Okay, go play. Okay, go play. So we had like we always went back and forth. We were always at each other's throats and shit. And finally, we had just like I had enough, and I was like, "Do you just want to fucking squash this? Let's just fucking. That's what you gotta do. Come on, you're fucking up.
Hey, I'm new at this ASL thing.
You're trying. I'm not.
I know.
But my parents had a double wide. Spin your finger.
No? Or is it, did you mean like the Texas hand job?
Spin your finger like that. I showed you that last time you were here.
Didn't you teach me poop?
That's forever. Poop is that. Anyway, oh my god, my parents had a double wide. We had a nice sized front yard, but we had a backyard that
Excuse me?
Oh my god. That went from a good 20 yards from the back of our trailer, and then it was at least 120 yards between the fence line and the bayou that was behind our house. So I said, fuck it, we're done with this. We're done fucking around. We're done playing around. We're gonna fucking take care of this. We're gonna fucking do it. We're gonna do it like boys do. And we went out in my backyard and we beat the shit out of each other for about 15 minutes. And I found out that he doesn't have testicles. Because he's
After 15 minutes, I mean, you gotta...
He's a larger guy than I was.
Yeah,
like
you're going all out. If you're going 15 minutes, you're
I
going
haven't
all
been
out.
this size all my life. Like right now, here in this body that I have, I'm kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
Now, 15 years ago, I was a little bit smaller. This is still high school Jeff we're talking about.
Okay, yeah. I was a small dude in high school.
Like,
I'm not saying I'm a big dude now, but I'm a lot fucking bigger than I was
But
in
you're
high
a bit
school.
bigger than you were, fucking high schoolers. Oh, we got our internet back.
Oh.
Should we hold off on this story until we get this internet situation back up, or should we finish the story?
Can we do both? Start loading and
I don't
finish
know
the
if
story?
we can. Okay, so I took him out in the backyard. We both went out in the backyard. My neighbor was there, and the guy who's in the second handling business squash and beef story was out there with us. And so seriously, that's what happened. So Kent was back there, that's the second guy, and my neighbor Josh. Mad love for Josh. He was my fucking only friend for the longest fucking time. He was out there, and why isn't... Oh, because this isn't plugged in, I think. He was back there with us. And like I said, AF was a bit bigger than I was. And I was always taught that if you're going to fight, you fight to fucking win.
Yeah, you don't fight to break even.
You don't fight just to fucking... No, you fight because you want to fucking win. So...
That's why you're fighting. You got something to prove.
Exactly. So AF ran fucking...
Hi, Jelly.
Ran at me. And I was like, oh shit! Because I've never been in a real fight. Like I've scuffled and wrestled and shit with people. But I had never been in a quote unquote real fight. And I was like, holy shit. There's this big fucker running towards me. I gotta fucking take care of shit. So what did I do? Used to run track. Used to play soccer. Bah! No shit. Bah! As hard as I fucking could, I just fucking launched into the biggest drop kick.
Damn.
Fuck it. I hit him. I connected. I connected. He backed up like 5 steps, looked down, fucking ran at me again. And I was like, what the fuck? And so
Man has no testicles.
I did the same thing that anybody else would have done. I hauled off and I kicked him as hard as I could in the dick again.
Joe, what's up?
And I kicked him as hard as I could in the dick again.
Did it still?
Still,
Nothing?
unfucking phased.
Fuck.
Unfazed. it wound up with me on top of him. Like we like he finally like ran at me again, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do. And we like he grabbed me, and we fell to the ground, and he clocked me a couple times. Pardon. He clocked me a couple times. I clocked him a couple times. His nose was bleeding. His lip was busted. My lip was busted.
Shit.
We rolled over. It ended up with me on top of him, on top of his back, and I was just beating the shit out of the back of his head until my neighbor broke us up.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
I mean,
You're not in it to break even.
I would like to say that I won the fight. Because,
typically the person that's getting the back of their head ground and pound into they're losing.
I would
and
like
the other person that's on top is usually winning.
I would like to say that I was the one. I won the fight. I believe that I did the most damage. I'm not going to say that I ruined his testicles for life because I think he has a kid now.
Wait, he actually did have testicles?
He had a kid. I think he had a kid.
Kendall, you might have to come get me. I might be buzzed by the time I leave.
Oh, I'm going to make him another drink.
It's
It's gross. I'm gonna make him another drink though. Gross or not.
So she ain't nothing gonna happen.
Bullshit.
Oh no, she ain't into that.
I don't give a fuck.
I've already been told.
And
That's fine. The moustache.
make her come over just so she can bring that laptop over so I can check it out.
Yeah. You owe Jeff a laptop.
She doesn't owe me anything.
I heard it.
Okay? She doesn't owe me.
It was pinky sworn upon.
It wasn't even. Oh my god, she's gonna hate me. She's gonna be like, why did I?
Just so you know, you were her absolute, not only her absolute favorite, but the entire banquet staff's absolute favorite.
She's gonna be like, why did I hire this Negro?
She says she does. She says I do.
I can't.
She's amazing. Let me tell you, out of all the girls I've met in my life, being a bartender for the better part of a decade, actually a little bit more, I've met a lot of people. I've met a lot of very nice couples. I've met a lot of very nice men, a lot of very nice women.
Hold on. Oh shit, should I not have done that?
This girl is something amazing.
I mean, she's alright.
You're already taken, so I get to say this cool, like, lovey-dovey stuff.
Motherfucker, I could say whatever I want.
That's true.
I'm not going to.
Because you're smart.
Because I have a brain.
No,
No, shit, I think I just fucked it up.
I made her throw up again. You're welcome.
Ew.
It's only...
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we have babies.
This is why...
I said it quiet. The podcast isn't started. She didn't hear it.
It started! It's been going on! We've been live for fucking almost 18 minutes.
Disclaimer, not everything I say is true and or accurate in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, man.
Well, I'll be sleeping alone for a few more nights.
This is why we can't have nice things.